part two of obviously my content, because I like to put them up as shorts because they get more views. So yeah, obviously I'm not too sure who could go to Luton. A lot of people saying could you get Russell Martin going to Luton Town. I could actually see that appointment. I could see Russell Martin going there. I could even see the likes of a Michael Carrick going to Luton. I could see the likes of a Gary O'Neill going to Luton. All good young managers. I can see a Wellens going there. I can see even Sean Dyche. I do believe there's going to be competition with two clubs for managers now, because I do think they're probably going to be interested in the same type of managers, and I mean Blackpool and Luton. And it's funny that, isn't it, because they played each other the other day in a game in hand, 2-2 draw, and both managers lose their jobs 4 days later. That's crazy world football can be in. Imagine going to that football last Tuesday, 2-2 draw. Could you see that both managers were going to get sacked? I could have seen Steve Bruce getting sacked. I didn't think Bloomfield would get sacked that quick. I thought they would have given him a bit longer, because like I said, Blackpool I can understand because they're bottom of League One when they shouldn't be there at all, or second from bottom, should I say. Whereas Luton, you know, they're not doing so bad. Yes, they lost to Stevenage, who are top of the league, but at the same time, they're still in and about there. You know, they're only, 4 or 5 points off the playoffs anyway, so I thought and you have to feel for him, man, because he's had so many injuries. First team players, like they bought Jerry Yates, that he thought that was going to be their man, their striker. He's out injured. A lot of other players are out injured as well. So they're missing a lot of first team players, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's competition between two clubs trying to get the same type of managers. I do think Blackpool will stay away from Russell Martin, though. I don't think Luton will, because I think a name like Russell Martin at Luton Town could suit their style of football, could suit their way. Because Russell Martin isn't actually a bad manager. If you actually seen what he's done at MK Dons, got them promoted, didn't he? He got Southampton promoted to the Premier League. So he's not a bad manager. He did well at Swansea. You know, so you cannot sit there, anyone cannot sit there and slag off Russell Martin and say he's an absolute crap manager, because he's got promotions on his CV. Southampton to the Premier League. That's no easy chicken. You know, it's not easy to get a team to the Premier League. Yes. Southampton were probably expected to get promoted and expected to go up, but you know, it's just, you know, look at Luton. They're expected to go up. Look at, you know, so it's not an easy. He can't really sit there and say he's a bad. He's had one bad manager job at Rangers, but you know, I thought he did well at Southampton. I thought he did well at Swansea, and I certainly think he did well at MK Dons. And I certainly think he did well at other clubs as well that he's managed. So, you know,